Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you very much for joining me once again live from MSC VIRTUOSA. Actually, that's not very correct because I am not on board Masterpiece at Sea. I'm at home on my own terrace, missing a lot the beautiful ship. But if you remember, in our last broadcasting live from MSC VIRTUOSA, I promised you a special edition of our YouTube show. And here we are. I'm Leonard Miron. You're watching MSC VIRTUOSA Live Special Edition. The last day on board is maybe the most difficult moment of your cruise, but on board any MSC ship, Disembarkation Day is made easier by a very good organization. So for example, on board MSC VIRTUOSA, I receive all the information regarding disembarkation very early, the day before. All the information are printed on the program that you receive in your cabin. They are on the television screen on a special channel, or you can find it on interactive screen all around the ship. You receive in your cabin all this information in a letter with your luggage tag. And one of the best thing about MSC Disembarkation is the fact that they ask you to place your luggage outside your cabin doors during the entire night. Other cruise line, they give you a strict deadline, midnight for example, which makes quite difficult the last night. I saw so many times passengers walking around in the last night, which is supposed to be a celebration, wearing the clothes that they will wear the next day for traveling. On MSC VIRTUOSA, that wasn't the situation. And I placed my last suitcase around 2 o'clock in the morning, and indeed somebody was walking around the corridors picking up everything you left behind. The disembarkation process was extremely fast, smooth and painless. Actually was me the one creating problem because I didn't want to leave the ship. celebrated on board MSC Virtuosa my 40th cruise with MSC, and what a celebration it was. Thank you very much to everybody for that beautiful cake and all the virtual hugs that I received from the crew on board. MSC, as all other cruise lines, they have ups and downs. What I do like about MSC is the fact that all the time they take on board any suggestion you may have. Normally we spend time and energy filling up those questionnaires that we receive home in our emails at the end of the cruise, and sometimes those questionnaires will end in somebody draw, or worst case scenario, in a bin. With MSC the situation is completely different. They do take on board, they do take in the account everything that you suggest, and they improve their service, hard or soft product, cruise after cruise, ship after ship. MSC, they learned the lesson that feedback is a gift. One of the reasons why, despite all the ups and downs that MSC has time to time, the only reason why I come back again and again and again, it's the crew on board. It's difficult to say how many times with other cruise line I saw so much dedication, passion, genuity, the feeling that they love what they do, and they do what they love. And I can tell you that in my last day on board MSC Virtuosa, I decided that when I arrive home, before unpacking, the first thing that I will do is to book another cruise. And the main reason was the excellent crew on board MSC Virtuosa.
Hello, I am Rosalia Scaldaferri, Yacht Club Director. Welcome to your home.
talking about crew, I want to tell you two little secrets. One will make you extremely popular on board. You know, when any of the staff member will bring you something or say good morning to you, when they approach you, why you don't have a quick look at their name badge and try to see their first name, and instead of saying thank you for a cocktail or for your meal or for a good morning, why you don't say thank you Vitali or thank you Daniela and use their first name? You'll show them that for you they are not just a uniform serving a cocktail or a meal. They are a real person with passion for what they are doing, and that you'll see will change a little bit the entire relationship between you and the staff on board. The second secret is the famous gratuity. Recently, a lot of cruise lines they offer packages with gratuity included. But let me tell you something like an insider view. When a crew member sign a contract at the beginning of the season, normally they sign the contract for a fixed amount of money. Those gratuities will never reach in 100% percentage the crew member, and therefore I always suggest that doesn't matter if your gratuities are included or not, to add something extra for each crew member who you have the feeling that went extra mile. These gratuities, these tips are a massive part of their monthly income, and whatever for you it's not a very important amount, for them can be capital. For sure, you'll have the chance to see on YouTube a lot of videos, to read a lot of reviews and reports about MSC Virtuosa, and they are all very, very good, and they can give you a general image of the beautiful ship and what to expect if you decided to step on board. With me, it's a little bit different because I can invite you to watch everything I produce or to read my blog, but I think the best proof that MSC Virtuosa it's the place to be this summer is the fact that after two maiden voyages, those two 4-day cruises, in the last day I decided to extend with my stay on board with another 4 days, and the first thing that I did when I arrived home was to book another one, and I cannot wait to go back on board MSC Virtuosa on the 12th of June, one of the first 7-day cruises around the British Isles. The first cruise, the first maiden voyage, was full of journalists, bloggers, vloggers. The second one, I had the chance to meet a lot of travel agents interested in knowing better the new flagship of MSC cruises, and the third one started to be full of normal, let's call it like that, passengers, and everybody was having a fabulous time. But, and it's a big but, not mine, it's a big but. Sometimes, especially after spending so many months getting drunk in front of television, wearing our pajamas, we forgot that we are on a cruise ship and not in our local pub. And sometimes it's good to look around to see how the crew are impeccably dressed, with perfect manners and excellent high appearance standards. And therefore, maybe we can mirror them. To be honest, I don't enjoy to see gentlemen taking their jackets off during the dinner, during a gala night, and place it on the chair, or ladies taking their shoes off, dropping them in the middle of the dance floor next to their handbags. At the end of the day, we are on a cruise ship, not in the local pub. My mom told me long time ago, gave me long time ago a very good lesson. If you are not able to wear a jacket for the entire night, try to find another way to be elegant. And I know that some of you will be upset with my little observation, but that is actually the only complain, if you want, that I have about this lovely cruise. The rest, it's full of fabulous memories. I am packed and ready to go. In 24 hours we'll be on board MSC. It's not so bad, and we had time to stop for a coffee. Finally, I'm in Southampton, and my choice of hotel, the lovely balcony that I have with good morning after deep and quiet. And the driver very nice and polite, tries to be helpful, said before boarding MSC VIRTUOSA. And it's good to know that nothing. I'm back home, which means I'm back in your club on board of a beautiful, beautiful sunny day with us towards the impressive and intriguing second Faroese right with ice. In this case, that's all for this episode. Tomorrow I hope you my part celebration of flavors, but I have another after 43 I add those 3, 4. Of course, on board MSC VIRTUOSA you can taste my favorite place, number 1 on board. I want you to visit mine. I'm singing in the rain, I'm dancing in the rain. Cruise is the ceremony on our boat. And guess what? If you have some spare time, what about some shopping on board? And no worries, on board MSC VIRTUOSA you will not find the normal tacky items that you normally find on a cruise ship. They have proper shops. To be honest, the hashtag masterpiece at sea, it's 150% real. Thank you very much for watching, and see you tomorrow. And by the way, ignore the waves and keep sailing. this time about MSC Virtuosa. As I told you, I cannot wait. I already start packing. I cannot wait to go back on board on the 12th of June to sail from Southampton, stop in Liverpool, Greenock, Belfast, and coming back to Southampton to see how MSC Virtuosa vibe change in a 7 days cruise. I just want to say thank you very much for watching me. I am so humble, impressed, privileged to have so many views on my little episodes, and I will try to find another reason to go live from MSC Virtuosa in my next cruise. For the end of this episode, I decided to give some airtime to that person who actually made history, who made possible for cruises to restart for UK passengers. Please try to find time and book a cruise on MSC Virtuosa. It's indeed a masterpiece of at sea. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time. Bye-bye.
Hello. So this is almost the end of our third cruise on board MSC Virtuosa. Everything has gone so well. Everybody seems to be happy. It's been such an emotional journey. And what can I say? It's just amazing to be on board, you know, this beautiful ship. So it's my opportunity to say thank you to all of our lovely guests and customers who have had the time of their lives on board MSC Virtuosa. Grazie a tutti, un bacio, ciao.